Record. Okay, so warm up today is 50 jumping jacks, 15 frog squat jump things. Like it's like a jump squat, except you're like touching all the way to the ground up. 15 of those, and then another 50 jumping jacks. 50, 15, 50. Go. All right, neck rotations. Other way. Up and down. Side to side. Ear to shoulder. Shoulder circles. Reverse. Arms across your chest. Arms over your head. All right. From here, arms up, bend at the hip. Let your arms dangle. Let your head hang. Grab across to your elbow. From here, let your hands hang again. And walk your hands forward into a downward dog. Raise your left leg up and forward. Knees off, knees off the ground. raise your left arm. Other side. Both arms down. Drop that back knee. Straighten that front leg. Fold forward. Sit up a little bit and collapse that leg in front of you. Scoot your back leg, go back. Both arms over your head. I should probably scoot my camera down. Both arms reaching forward on the ground. Scoot your arms back, get back into downward dog. Stay there for a second as I move my camera. Okay, right leg up and through. Right arm up. Other arm. Both arms down, back knee down, straighten the front leg, lean forward. Sit up a little bit, collapse that leg in front of you, scoot your back leg back, arms overhead. Arms on the ground, reach forward. Arms back, go back into downward dog. Cycle your feet. Heels. All right, knees down, child's pose. Last one, go into all fours, right arm underneath left arm, put your shoulder on the ground, put your left hand on top of your right hand. Back up, other side. Right, back up. On your butts, do a bridge, left side bridge. Just regular bridges for now. All right. Do these kinds of bridges where you keep one foot on the ground, one leg forward, you're just going to pop your hip up a little bit and back down. Switch legs, leg up, pop your hip up, back down. Does that make sense? All right, next kind of bridge is the one where we sit up onto our hand pointing back and around. Up and around. All right, next, we're doing bridge, shrimp, kick over, forward roll. Bridge, shrimp, kick over, forward roll. All right, next, triangles. All right, next, the hip thrust movement here. All right, last one. Hip thrust, step my foot across, pivot my other foot, turn 180, and I'm down. Hip thrust, step across, pivot, turn 180. Emmy, you unmuted.
Oh, sorry.
Jamming. All right, time. Get some water, get your dummy. I may have sped across that warm up, but without falling over. Great. Okay, so today we're going to work on spider guard a little bit before we try that berimbolo again. But for now, we're just going to work on spider guard. So let's just do some basic drilling of spider guard. So if somebody is sitting, not like sitting like this, but if they're in combat, this combat squat, or even if they're standing, when you do spider guard, or you want control, you have the double sleeve grip. You want to control at the biceps, the hips, and behind the knees. But for now, because we only have this, I want you all to just drill. And really, you're also getting this sleeve grip because all of my calluses for jiu-jitsu have gone away. So make sure that you have one bicep spider, pull on that grip, do the other one, pull on that grip, go to the hip, go back to the spider, pull, pull. Whenever you do spider, one of the bicep controls is down, one of them is up. So the one that's up, you want to pull really hard just to get your calluses back, basically. So just do that drill. So bicep, bicep, hip, hip, bicep, bicep. Make sure when you're on the biceps, pull a little bit just to, feel like you're doing jiu-jitsu again. All right, time. Y'all got that. Okay, so from here, we're gonna do a triangle. Sarah. Okay, from here, we'll do the triangle. We're gonna go, my dummy's head is, not the greatest, so there you go, whatever. Stay there. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna have the double spider grip. We're gonna put one higher than the other. So I have most of my control on this arm. The other foot is gonna go on the hip, and when I put my foot on the hip, I'm gonna bring this arm in. From here, I'm gonna pull the head because the head's dropping. I'm going to slip my leg up. My foot that's on the hip is giving me that little bridge that we did earlier, that little like pop-up bridge. And so this foot goes up and past the shoulder. I'm gonna go across. If I need to, I'm gonna use that foot that's on the hip to turn myself here. From here, I'm gonna let go of the hip. My other foot is gonna do figure four. And then I finish the triangle. Different angle. So if you already know how to do it, do it. I'm gonna show it one more time. We'll narrate. So yeah. So I got the spider. One spider grip is higher than the other. This one's low. So I'm pushing up, pushing down. Here, one foot is gonna go on the hip. And that foot that goes on the hip, I'm gonna bring this arm to the middle. Scoot the head out of my crotch. So from here, I'm gonna do that little bridge that we did earlier, and my foot goes above the shoulder. I'm going to use my foot that's on the hip to push me like 45 degrees. I'm gonna drop that behind the neck, figure 4, make sure that my back of my knee is on my shin and not on my foot here, and lock it. If you need the extra weight of it, so once I drop my foot, my leg across the back of the neck, I'm gonna let go of the hand, the sleeve that I'm holding here. I'm gonna grab my shin, push myself that 45 degrees that I did, lots of figure 4. Do it both sides. Here. The cat wants to play too. All right, next thing we're doing is a sweep. So a lot of the time, if you have somebody on spider, they might be in this position, in which case it's easy to actually off balance them. They might also be in this position. We're gonna do the sweep where you kick one of the knees out, and you're gonna kick one of the knees out. You'll have one arm higher than the other, right? So this is so hard to like example. So here I'm in somebody's spider guard, right? And the knee that's where the arm is lower is gonna get kicked out, and you're gonna push. Let me just do it on a dummy. So let's say the dummy is kneeling. This is when I need Jen's dummy with its 3 feet long legs and actual joints. And a head that doesn't fall over. So I'm here. I'm going to, on this side with the leg with the one that's lower, because one is higher, one is lower. This foot is going to kick at the knee, and this leg is going to kick over. At the same time, I'm going to be pulling this arm here, so it'll go over. So again, you know how to do this, you can start doing it now. So say it's both knees are down. So one arm is higher than the other, right? So the knee that's lower, or the arm that's lower, is the knee you kick out, and this arm is going to get kicked over so that the person falls over, just like that. Does that make sense? You need to see it again. One more time. All right. Okay. So my dummy is somewhat sitting-ish. So I have one spider guard that's higher and one spider guard that's lower. The one that's lower, just like we did earlier with the triangle, I want to remove it, and I'm going to pull this arm in, just like we did with the triangle earlier. But instead of going for the triangle, I'm going to use this foot, not on the hip. I'm going to go kick the knee. I'm kicking the knee out, and I'm going to topple the person over. And you can get into mount. Yeah? Ooh, how's the skeleton dummy working out, Jen? All I see now is a pool noodle as a head.
The legs are a little unwieldy. They like to bend in the ways that legs don't bend.
How do you fix that?
I don't know. I think I have to maybe force
Make
it.
knees?
I have to get it used to being in the right position.
Okay, all right.
So,
Or you can make knees.
yeah. And I popped the Lego head off because it's just easier.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Sarah. Oh, no. Okay, next thing, I feel like we're going really fast so we can have time to work on that berimbolo again. We're going to add a arm bar at the end of that. So we're doing that same sweep, the setup here. I'm making sure I'm bringing this arm in. So I'm bringing it to my center before I go over from here. Since I have it pulled up to me, I can move this foot across this way or move it underneath the arm, right? Let's just say I'll slide my foot that was on the bicep. It's actually easier if it goes here. And I'm basically sitting on the person, and look at my leg position. I've slid into this kind of this version of this position. I'm going to grab the knee fabric, and I'm going to lean that way. I'm going to bring my leg over the head, make sure that I'm cinching, and then I'm going to sit back. I'm holding onto the legs so they don't do the hitchhiker escape. Okay, one more time. Oh, I just got that. So we're doing the spider sweep, the spider guard sweep. Here, I'm taking my foot off the lower spider guard, pulling that arm to my center, tight. This leg kicks out at the knee or kicks underneath. We're gonna go over here, and I'm going to, the leg that kicked underneath is currently in this position. So to get myself up here, I'm going to use this arm and use this forearm to get myself up here. I'm gonna slide my other leg forward so that I'm sitting on their chest. I'm going to grab at the knee fabric, lean towards the legs, get my outside leg over the head, cinch there, and drop for that arm bar. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I actually have a question about the sweep, Cha.
Sure.
So I was initially doing it like pushing the knee back, like pushing it more like that. But then I saw that this time, maybe I just missed it the first time, you were more like scissoring. Is it a either or is it the more by scissoring, I mean like this one's going up and then this one's coming like underneath. But the first time I did it, I was kind of going more like.
So when you kick somebody's knee, like you're, whatever, right here, you're kicking it back, and then you're gonna scissor yourself. So that leg is gonna scissor anyway, sort of. It's gonna scissor underneath to get the other person to go over, because this leg is gonna go over and the other one scissors underneath. So,
do you need to kick it? If you didn't kick it back, could you just scissor it, or do you need to kick it back before you scissor it?
So the reason that we do that is not when somebody is in this position, because in this position, if you just scissor, their knees will get together and they'll fall anyway. Although a lot of the time, people will be here, and if you kick that one back, they'll actually topple over.
Okay.
But if you kick somebody in here, a lot of the time they can recover, right? So here, if you kick that, they'll just recover. If you kick it here, they'll fall. But if you kick this one out on this side, here, they'll fall. And it's the same concept here. If you kick that one, they'll fall. Does that make sense?
I think so. Some of what I hear you saying is that some of it depends on the position of your opponent, that in some cases you might need to kick, you might not need to kick it back if they're just on their knees, because they'll come together and fall. But if they've got the one leg up, then you want to, because they can recover on that standing leg.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just wanted to work on that knee kicking out version. All right, let me see. All right, time. Do you guys want to learn something complicated in Spider Guard, the one that I tried teaching last time, or do you want to try to do the Berimbolo? Give me some votes.
I vote for Berimbolo.
Okay. Jackie, you can do the triangle and the armbar sweep again. You can also try to do the Berimbolo, but it's, again, very stupid complicated. Okay, so if you already remember how to do it, you can just do it. I'm gonna do a refresher commentary. So Berimbolo, we start the dummy in a combat squat position or imaginary combat squat position. And we get the De La Hiva, and we get that De La Hiva hook. First thing. Second thing, we're gonna get this arm is gonna go on either the belt, which is a better grip for this, or the collar, cross collar. Just right now to keep the dummy up. I'm going to scoot forward. So from here, I'm going to do a half Granby roll. So I'm going to end up upside down, and I'm going to do commentary upside down. So I get here. I switch legs. I put that over my shin, and I finish the Berimbolo roll, the Granby roll. I let go of the belt. My leg is on the back of their leg. My shin is on the back of their leg. I'm going to grab at the top of the collar. I'm going to kick my leg out. They're going to end up with their head right in front of mine. I'm going to get that cross neck grip. That first hook is the opposite leg. I let go of that foot, get the second hook, and I can get full seat belt. So you can also do it, because it is a fast movement, you don't stop upside down. You can do the full roll and grab what you can. You're just gonna end up on like their lower back. So more realistically, I'm just gonna continue doing commentary. You guys can do whatever you want. More realistically, when you're doing this, you're gonna have your grips, you're gonna have your De La Hiva, you're gonna have your belt grip, and you're gonna do a full Granby roll, no stoppage. You end up at the bottom of their back. You're gonna grab the other leg, put it over your shin, get your arm out, get what you can, try to get that back control. But that's, yeah. In a full actual Berimbolo roll, it goes really fast and you get whatever you can. Hi, Jackie. You want to try that, or do you want to? No, okay, that's fine. How about this, Emmy? Try this. Yeah, try do a couple grabby rolls, like full grabby rolls, and then do one without trying to get the legs. Just do the full grabby roll with those hooks, with those grips, right? And forget about going upside down and trying to switch for now. All right, now switch your grips in. Okay, let me, so watch, Emmy, watch this one. I'm just gonna do the full roll and then switch my grips then, just so you can see it, right? I'm gonna start all the way over here. So I got my De La Hiva and my belt grip. I'm gonna do a full grabby roll. I'm gonna make sure that I'm holding them close to me. I'm gonna do the full grabby roll all the way over. This leg is gonna dangle however it is. They're sort of on their shoulder / side. I'm gonna grab that leg. I'm gonna put it over mine. I'm gonna let go of the belt. I'm gonna grab the top of the collar. I'm gonna do that same thing that we did earlier. Kicking and pulling. Arm. Does that make more sense? We'll see what the dummy does. It's really like, what will your dummy do? Oh, I see the head of Jen's dummy. Cool noodle head. Oh, Amy's got it. Nice. I think you're all twisted upside down, Emmy. So you want to bring them with you. So when you go upside down, oh, that was very, so you're gonna be bringing them with you. And when you get all the way over, they should be on a shoulder. So watch where the dummy is. No. Go. So I go all the way over, and they're sort of twisted. And on this shoulder, the same side that I'm holding the belt grip, they should be on that shoulder. They should have sort of done a hot dog-ish roll. your dummy should have done a hot dog-ish roll. Oh yeah, it's coworker freaking out day. Oh, the same link. All right, time. Does anyone have any questions? About any of the things? Or even requests. I actually just thought of something in terms of flying armbar, but not really, but you know, or flying triangle, flying armbar. What was it, Jen?
Flying armbar.
Okay. I have an idea, but not really. It requires gracefully falling onto your mat with a dummy. So that may or may not work. I'll think of something. So any questions, requests, whatever's, thoughts? Nothing. We're still gonna do spider guard stuff on Friday and continue doing berimbolo. How do you all feel about berimbolo? Cool. The one berimbolo move. Cool.
I have a question about berimbolo.
Sure. Okay.
So the part where you're like mostly with the Granby and you're fishing for that other leg. Not that I've ever done this in real life, but is there a chance you won't get that other leg? It seems like very much like hope this works in flight situation.
Yeah. Yeah. So you may not get that other leg, but you should. So that's why I was trying to do it differently today. Instead of like stopping in the middle, try doing the full Granby roll and then grabbing the leg then. And this really requires doing it on a real person to see how it works out. But yeah, some of it is timing while you're in mid roll, or you could finish the whole Granby roll and then grab the leg then, because you'll be at their lower back at that point. And they're gonna try to get back over and not have their back taken, which is why you try to get it mid roll rather than at the end. But yeah.
So you're just saying grab it whenever you can in the middle of the
Pretty
roll.
much.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's pretty much grab it when you can. Yeah, but try it even like full roll, grab it at the end, seeing as whatever your dummy does. We're doing our little workout. We're not done. Oh, my hair is a mess. Okay. Switch these camera. We are going to do wide grip or wide arm push-ups, diamond push-ups, hollow rocks just to give our arms a rest, regular push-ups, clap if you can, so clapping push-ups, and then plank push-ups. So 5 things, like just a lot of push-ups. Let me set up my timer, and also I guess make my coworker get on his Zoom call. Okay. Timer. So I will call out the things, but they're basically all push-ups aside from hollow rocks. So 5 rounds, 45 seconds each. We're gonna do 10 seconds break in between. Are you all ready? wide push-ups first, like wide arm push-ups. Okay, timer is starting. All right, next is the diamond. So your hands are close, basically. Close hand push up. Oh, this is hard. Okie dokie. All right, next are hollow rocks. You just arms out, legs out, rock back and forth in that position. Next are regular push-ups or clapping if you want to add some claps in between. All right, last ones are plank push-ups. So plank, push-up, plank, up. All right. That's the end. All How y'all feeling?
Alrighty then. Technology.
Push-ups were a little rough by the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, well, this will be doable. There's only 4 sets of push-ups. Yeah. That's why it was shorter. Yeah. I thought diamond push-ups were going to be much easier, and I was like, oh, they're not easy. I don't know.
How low can you go on those? I could get like about halfway down trying really hard.
Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't do it at first, but then I was like, all right, fuck, just fucking get closer. So I kept getting closer and closer to my hands as time progressed.
Alright.
I could get there. I just did a lot fewer.
I did way less. The wide ones, I was like, all right, busting them out. Then the close ones, I was like, oh, these are hard. Yeah.
Funny, I was getting further and further away from my hands on the diamond push-ups. Like,
Oh. Yeah. I was like, my arms are flaring out. I want it to not be so flary, but in those ones, I was like, nope, it's here.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. I think maybe I should put my hands further out. Don't know. Figure it out next time. I should stop recording.